I've never gotten a good review on my course. I've never gotten a bad review. I've gotten stellar reviews. And these reviews are like, you've changed the way I think about not just dating, but everything. Because when you sit with a girl on a date, it's really hard to be in the zone. Especially if you're a Chad, even, because you're not thinking of it as like a sports game, or if you're a nerd, you're not thinking of it as a video game. That's why I make it an imperative you don't do the Andrew Tate thing where you fucking wing it, try to look like a badass, because you will be tested. You need to think through her lens if you're checking the boxes of the archetype she wants. The one she wants to submit to something her animus approves of. Her animus will be every single experience with the males on earth. Father, brother, boyfriend, fiance, whatever the fuck. She has this angelic being over her that tells her, this nigga broke. He's not rich like me. And she goes, yes, divine father. Yes, yes. And men have this too. They have, like, how many of you, like men, I heard that men, when they work out, they think of like a hot chick and they work out harder or some shit like that. Well, who the fuck are they thinking of? It's not an abstract form. It's like a fucking perfect, well, I mean it is, but it's a perfect form of everything feminine, right? So now check this out. If you're checking the boxes of that little angelic thought that keeps shitting on you in her head, when you're talking, she's shitting on you. If you're checking the boxes of her divine father, let's say, it's not actually divine, but you know, like she's ruled by this, that's all you have to do. That's all you got to do is check some of these fucking boxes. You've never seen a clip of Zerka talking to a woman where he's not talking about status, network, and looks. Ban this fat. Stop interrupting, bro. I don't give a fuck about your little fives. I'm fucking rich, nigga. $5 interruption so I forget the idea. There's thousands of people here who want to hear that idea, bro, and I forgot the fucking idea. You interrupting me is ruining your fucking faggot life. Because when I give advice, I am so anti-cringe. I'm afraid of giving cringe advice like all the other fucking scammers that I'm giving you gold. And I'm telling you this, when I turn this shit off, I'm not going to be live for a while. I disappear sometimes. I got shit to do. So you're going to be missing out. You need to absorb what I said about the female's animus. You need to understand this, even if you don't believe in Jungian psychology or whatever. You need to understand she is shitting on you in her head during the date because you're not adhering to the concept of a perfect male. Not that you need to be perfect, but you need to check boxes. Anima and animus are the yin and yang, right? The little dot in yours. Like everyone, for example, why men drool over Brad Pitt? He's got status, network, looks. So this divine mother, right? It's not your real ma. It's not Freudian retard shit. It's your divine mother. I'm using the word divine as in like it's real to you, but it's not actually divine, right? This thought form, this angelic being in your head, this is what literally keeps you in a state of, I need to improve my life or she will leave me. If you have a bad relationship with this angelic being, she's going to say things to you like you're worthless, you're this. And that's what an incel is. An incel has an extremely dark shadow filled with the anima, which is, anima is all female experiences they've had bundled up into one. Then you have someone like me as a Chad, where I had the bad anima with all the bad experiences, and then I got all the women that a YouTuber could get, and I still fucking hate bitches, but I never have a bad relationship with my anima to where she tells me something wrong. So, for example, she'll tell me something like, hey, you disregard women more than any influencer that's ever lived because you're real about it. Don't change, and they'll always chase you, John. Have I changed? No, I actually got worse over time. But I'm telling you right now, that voice in your head is what holds you from approaching women and stuff. Because you have a bad relationship with this angelic thought that follows you around since fucking puberty. Even before that, but we're talking about when it starts to really bite from the fruit. And fixing your psychological state with your anima is huge. It's so much bigger than my dating course, right? And it's not something that's like completely fixed. You tinker away at it. And I hate talking about this. Like for years, why I didn't talk about it is, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The way I see chat is cattle. Even my chat, I've never in my life, like for example, have you ever seen like an Aiden Ross or one of these streams? They bring chatters on and you start looking at them like they're not even human. You know? I've never in my life put chatters, or I've never seen an influencer. I think of the influencer as subhuman piece of shit, idiot. Like he just doesn't know what he's doing in life. But when the influencer puts on the chatters, it reminds me why I followed the influencer in the first place. Because the average IQ will never understand this anima thing. They'll never understand it. And to me, man, you could have all the dating advice in the world. You're never going to do what I do. You're never going to be on a fucking some guy's live stream with a bunch of bitches and have them giggling like fucking hyenas. You're never going to do even a percentage of what I do, because I swear to God, when I talk to women, I'm talking to anima. I swear to God, you can even see my eyes when I talk to women in a room where everyone thinks, like I'm half talking to chat, but I'm half having a conversation with... Have you ever even heard me have a conversation with a woman that's not about Disney, making her feel young, or my status, network, or looks? I don't think I've ever had a conversation with a woman where I'm not intercepting her mind with status, network, looks, status, network, looks. You know what I mean? And you gotta ask yourself, like, how many times, I love Heel Mike to death, but how many times has he had a conversation with a woman where he wants to promote himself, but he first does the small talk? And that guy gets a lot of women, but you can cut out the small talk. You can be way more direct. You can go right to the I'm better than you phase. Like I'm telling you, if a woman is ever mad that you face to face said you're better than her, I mean, what? That's like someone in chat just said just rape. And George Floyd's fentanyl. That's his name. George _ Floyd's _ fentanyl. I know for a fact that dude is a huge incel, bro. That is crazy that instead of the good advice, you want to talk about this. Like, I can't... All I'm thinking about is rape now. Like, I'm off the train, bro. I'm off this. I'm off it. Fuck it. You don't want it? Don't take it, bro. Someone said most women have the same animus. Well, think about it. Most women... Oh my God, it's Brad Pitt! Where did that idea come from? So yeah, it's a collective. It's shared. Yes! Same with men.
Love God, don't